Hello everyone, today I'm in the acreage of some friends and they have permaculture vegetables and flower beds, and they have boreal forest over here, lots of birds and nature, native flowers, rain barrel systems, solar electrified fence against moose and all kind of cool things. All of it is crafted by hand and inside by themselves with a lot of love. And this is a magical place and a wonderful place to visit, and to be a guest here is an incredible honor. Thank you, my friends, for having me here, and I hope you enjoy the video. We are here at the permaculture flower bed, and my friend will explain a little bit what is the permaculture.
You put dead trees and branches underneath the soil, so you get lots of soil and put it on top, because when it doesn't rain, the fact that there are logs that are wet from the before it rained, the logs get lots of rain into the dead logs, and
they soak water.
They soak into the logs, and there's one piece of log, and you do it under on the outside.
Yeah, we can see this.
Put lots of dirt on top, and then you can plant perennials, and they last better because there's more water in the soil.
So you have it's marigold here.
Yeah.
And then this is
that's these are yarrow.
Yarrow.
And over here, there's lupins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's a poppy. And lots of these things are
just native here.
No, they're dry plants.
Yeah, yeah.
And
succulents.
I can't remember the name of them.
Succulents, and it is beautiful.
Inside, I plant things that are vegetables. So there's beans over there, and here there's zucchinis, and around the circle, very soon the corn will pop up like a circle.
Ah, beautiful! Like in between the tires.
Yeah.
Right?
And those are beans, and those are potatoes with onions. Potatoes and onions. And here you have another raised bed. This is asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
2 of them came back, and the other 3 I planted yesterday, so they're not under the ground. This is kale.
Kale.
You see, there's kale, and other kale will come up. And this is carrots and onions.
Wonderful.
And then, and these are zucchinis as well. And those are hascap berries.
Yeah, I have one in my garden, and I didn't know the name.
Because
thank you.
The reason they are doing well, they are from Siberia.
Oh.
And they bloom earlier, and they have fruit earlier. Oh, and this is a bur or oak.
Wonderful.
It takes many years to mature, like 75 years. And this is strawberries, and this is I can't remember, a hawthorn tree, and it has thorns because we planted it because we are afraid of moose coming into our garden.
We should do this to the walls that we have. Trees with thorns, so that they get a good bite of the tree and lose their teeth, probably. That would be something. So this is the perennial garden. And this is great. The nature in this acreage is absolutely fantastic around. Is how the rain barrel gets filled with water, and it's used in this part of the garden that is then has this fence. It's an electric fence.
It's solar powered.
Solar powered.
And it goes around, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll let us into the garden so we can see. We have Saskatoons, 2 plum trees, some more haskaps from the front, but we've got more. Mm-hmm. And then over there are 2 cherry trees.
Yes.
And then there's a pear tree, an apple tree, and another pear tree. 2 pear trees and then 2 apple trees over there. And there's another plum tree over there.
Fantastic. Beautiful. So the orchard is all protected with electric fence because of the moose. So the moose will not get at the fruit before my friends can do it. So this is a pear tree. We have another one here, and we have an apple tree, and this is a raised bed with vegetables. They are all planted and waiting. This is early spring, and yeah, here we have potatoes and onions, and there is the rhubarb. I can see they're beautiful. Yeah. This beautiful rhubarb. And then you have some cherry trees.
Yes, these are the cherry trees. Right
here. Beautiful. I love the way you use the brick and the soil, and it's so like beautiful. Handcraft and the little fencing you put. This is to protect against
rabbits.
Rabbits, okay. And this
and
one
voles.
And voles. This finer mesh must be for the voles, right? I have them too. And what is?
Oh, these are zucchinis. Or no, this is a butternut squash, and the other ones are pumpkins over there.
Oh, look at that! Plate full of food. And this yellow building here is something.
Raspberries.
Those are to protect the raspberries.
Oh, that, yeah.
And look at the fencing here. It's all really, really handcrafted and very well done with love.
This is the trellis for peas I plant on each side, and then I put carrots or lettuce on each side.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be beans.
Okay.
But it's not coming up. And this is the same.
Uh-huh.
Peas, carrots, and lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
And this is beets.
Beets.
And this is carrots and onions.
Amazing. And then the rain catching systems. They have beautiful, and of course fencing, because this is gonna be full of food and gorgeous food. You don't want the moose to get it.
This is a great plant.
Oh, this is the grapes. I remember. Oh, beautiful. Yes,
They're just late.
Mm-hmm.
But they're coming.
Yeah, look at that. The grapes are coming. The roses.
And this is a clematis.
And
It's just coming.
clematis, yeah. Beautiful. So on the south side of the garage, they have this greenhouse, and they decided to take a year off of the greenhouse because there is so much going on here. Later on, it's going to be plenty of work, believe me, to keep all these food gardens here. Just look at the amount of raised beds they have. This is all with vegetables.
Because they crossbreed, and I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
put
know
one
that.
of the plants, the different ones, in the middle, and I put the same thing on the other front bed. And
Yeah.
now, last year, 2 years now, they have great berries.
Yeah, and I have just one, and that's the reason why I don't have berries. I have to get the second one. Thank you.
No one told me that either.
Yeah, they don't. They just want to sell you the plants and don't tell you. Small detail. We are going to walk to the pond. It's nice. It's a nice day. It was predicted rain, but we have a gorgeous sunshine day here with some birds. Do you feel that a decline in the birds here in your property, or do you think it's okay?
Well, we get lots of birds.
You get the same as you used to have?
Yes.
That's good news.
We've got lots of plants that attract bees as well.
Yeah, picnic table. Beautiful. If I could film the smells, it smells gorgeous and fresh here.
Water in there. Yeah. But it's all, I think it's dropped a little bit. Because normally it's all water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, past the tree there, it's all water, but I don't know.
It's quite dry now.
Yeah, that's unusual.
We are having a dry spring, aren't we? How are your rain barrels? They are filled already, or they're dry?
Well, we've got some rain today, but it was almost empty.
Yeah. So here are the flower beds and the greenhouse, and they are just starting. Everything is planted, and I think it's brilliant the way they use the flower beds with this mesh in the middle and things climbing. Vegetables climb from both sides, and it's both practical to plant and to keep, as it's so beautiful. Here's the orchard with all the fruit trees, and it's defended by this fence against the moose, and it's solar powered. so beautiful, so gorgeous. And yeah, because we have moose and deer, so you don't want them eating your vegetables and your fruit. So they have double protection, and that fine mesh over there is against the voles, and then the solar powered electric fence for the moose and deer. Here is the compost bins and the solar panels. They dried their laundry here instead of the dryer. And here's the rain barrel. Goes direct into, very organically, very artsy and crafty. It's so idyllic. This garden is one of the most beautiful gardens ever. So this brings us to the end of our video this week, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, then leave me your like. Your like is so important to me. It helps me know that you enjoy my videos, and if you do so, please subscribe. I'm doing one video every week, one in Portuguese and one in English. And also I'm gonna be doing some of my own garden updates, some quick videos out there, and two more intensive videos showcasing gardens and parks in the Edmonton area, and yeah, in Canada, or wherever I might be. So subscribe for more and to see what we are gonna be up to. Ciao!